What's up, WWE Champions Universe? This is Lee from Champions Chat, and I got a poll for you here. This is a short one, and then I'll throw some others that I did offline this weekend in to give you a little bit more. But at the start of this month, I said I'm taking a big gamble because instead of going for the guaranteed armory loot that like you can pick, I want this, versus, or I should say the prize wall, the armory prize wall versus the armory loot where it's all random. I said I'm going random this month. I'm going to see how I do. And let me just say I have cleaned up doing it that way. I did get the rest of Hollywood Hulk Hogan's gear that I didn't have. I was able to get the Tiffy time moment. And then just the other day, July 21st, it's now July 28th. So 1 week ago, wow, 1 week ago, I was just doing a little 4-pull or whatever it is, 5-pull on the moments loot because I've been focusing on the gear loot. So I was like, I'll do the moments loot. And this happened. Vader shards. Yeah. No. Actually, and 15 shards of Braun Breaker, that's like, well, 15 shards of him, that's, again, it's all right. Sorry. 15 shards. So basically, I got 15 shards of everybody until, boom, I got the Drew McIntyre moment. I screenshotted it and everything. That was a phenomenal pull. Last month, this was the big get. If you've got that, Tiffy becomes, that, the evolution moment, all the things. I mean, the more you have, Tiffy becomes literally unstoppable in this game. And then, it also does some things for Drew McIntyre. I'm going to hide my phone screen for just a second because these live on my camera roll. And, don't be weird. You don't need to see my camera roll. Okay? You don't need it. And then, I'll be honest, I had a really rough week this week, and so I dipped in a little bit to some future spend that I normally do and just went ahead and did a couple more couple more megas for Coco Beware. I did end up shard recruiting Coco, and I did end up getting the tour, done where you get the Frankie plate, so I got that. And then I also got some things off the prize wall. So I was able to get the Michelle McCool gear, which I'm going to try something out in just a moment with Michelle McCool that I think is spicy, possibly. And then I was able to get the Yoko Slam moment. So the reason I kind of paired these two together is the Yoko Slam moment makes it to where I did super well this month. This month started out, the first 3 weeks of this month's events were absolutely terrible to me. Granted, I didn't spend the first 3 weeks. So what does that say about this whole thing? But I spent for 1 mega, and I did end up getting EO, and unfortunately the way that kind of plays mind tricks on me is I was like, okay, well, surely I could get Frank, or surely I could get Coco if I did one more. So I did the mega pulls you already saw, the flagship offer, and then did this. Spoilers, I don't like hitting skip all, but I will go. Look at that, Steiner Brothers, look at that. Bloodline Sammy, look at that. Roxanne, look at that. Look at that Bronson, look at that Rock, look at that Liv, look at that Rock again. Like I say, sometimes when I know the outcome is super stanky, it's not that I want to skip all. I happen to know it's skip allable, if that makes sense. So I did end up getting some shards for Birdman, of course. And this is how I shard recruited him. This, plus it guaranteed me the next milestone, which had 325 or so, whatever it was, shards of the Birdman. So I did end up getting him. You'll see him in my Talent Up video, which I'm scheduling things way in advance. Like I'm recording this, it might come out in like a week or two, which means you may already have seen that Talent Up and know that I got the Birdman if you follow things. But anywho, that's kind of what I got. But the moments, man, have made this month, just one of my better months in this game, where I was honestly ready to say this is probably my worst month I've ever had. So anyway, that's it for this video. Let me know what you think in the comments section. Like the video, subscribe to Champions Chat, and then send this to your friend or faction mate who just can't get enough poll videos and live vicariously through them, because I did that for several years. I know what it feels like. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.